Hey friends, how's it going? Just wanted to just kind of hop in here and just kind of share my journey. I decided to do things a little bit different than usual. So I have been really putting a lot of thought into this on what exactly I wanted to do. But I still haven't really figured it out yet, but I just decided to just start documenting my journey and see what happens moving forward from here. So just to share everything that's been going on so far, I just had a baby back in March. So she actually was born on my birthday. So that was exciting. And I knew before having her, or just knew before having her that I knew I wasn't interested in going back to the office. So I just knew that wasn't just gonna work out. Plus, the cost of daycare is just ridiculous. So trying to find a daycare while working was just gonna be expensive. And then not only that, I'm taking her to a daycare, I just didn't want to put no trust into a stranger who's gonna be watching my child and many other babies as well, and not giving her the attention that she needs. So I'm not gonna pay all that money for someone to just not be there the way I need them to be there for her. So I just knew that I needed to be home with her. I do have two kids. So my oldest is 11, and then she's 3 months now. Um, I didn't get a chance to have that opportunity with my oldest daughter. I wanted to be able to stay at home with her, but things just didn't work out the way I planned. So now that I have a new baby, I'm trying to do things a little bit differently. So just last month, I did go ahead and submit my letter of resignation to the office, and I did let them know I will not be returning. I just wanted to just take a break from working, and then I want to raise my own child, and then I also want to just do things a little bit different. So my boyfriend and I, we have decided to just move into his RV and also eliminate some of these bills because it's just getting really crazy out here. And we're gonna just live in an RV, and then we're gonna just travel, and we're just gonna make the best of it. I've always wanted to travel, and he's always been into traveling himself. And so, with things being so expensive right now, we just want to kind of like take a break with spending so much money and try to save as much as we can. So, downsizing wasn't necessarily my idea, but it makes sense financially. Like, we can save a little bit more money downsizing into an RV. But not only that, we many people want to take vacations and do do a lot of adventurous trips, but they can't because you're working all the time, and then you have to wait till the weekend to come, or you have to submit that PTO, and you still got to ask for permission to even submit it and have it approved. So I just kind of got tired of that. We both got tired of that, and we just wanted to just kind of like start doing things our way, not having to go to no one for permission to live the life that we want to live our lives. It's our life our lives at the end of the day. So I'm just over it. Yeah, tell them. So it's over. I want to do things different, and I know a lot of my family and friends may not understand the decision that we made, but that's okay. Maybe in the long run they will see what's going on, but right now this is the decision that him and I came up with. So we're just gonna try to make this work. So basically, I'm in the process of moving out of my apartment. So it's just been myself, my oldest daughter, and then of course my newborn and him in a 1 bedroom apartment. So we're gonna be moving into his motorhome. Now the motorhome is a 1 bedroom, but there's 2 beds. So we're gonna make it work. So yeah, I know. We're gonna make it work. But so basically we're gonna be moving to this motorhome, and then as soon as we move in and just pretty much get organized, then we're gonna just hit the road from there. We're just gonna just take it slow. I mean, both of us are not currently working at the moment, so we do have some money saved up. So we're just gonna take that, and we're just gonna go as far as we can. So I am looking for a remote position at the moment, so I can generate some income. So is he. So is he. So we're just gonna try to find what we can, so we can try to make some money, save up as much as we can, and then hopefully, whatever happens in the future, it just kind of takes off from there. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what I'm in the process of doing right now, is just trying to get away from the everyday hustle. I'm just kind of over it. I need a change. I'm just stressed out and burnt out going into the office and just doing this 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and then I only get 2 days to myself. And then when those 2 days come, it's like you're trying to catch up on some sleep or catch up on bills and do other errands and things like that, and before you know it, the 2 days are gone and you're back in the office. And I am over that. So I needed a change before I lose my mind. I really needed a change. So that's basically what I'm doing at this point, is changing. So it took me a while to get to this point to just really make that decision. But again, as you just really like dive into it and just really put a lot of thought into it and what could come out of what we're doing, it made sense to me. So I was just like, you know what, forget it. I know, like I said, everybody's not going to agree with the decision that I made, but at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter what everyone else thinks about what I decide for myself and my family. This is what we chose to do. This is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna live moving forward. I don't know how long this is gonna last or how long we're gonna be doing this, but right now, the only thing I'm thinking about is finding a way to not have to go back to the office, raise my own baby, and not stress so much on trying to keep up with these expensive bills, because it's just crazy. Now, the job that I had, it wasn't bad. I made really good money. I was able to pay my bills comfortably and still had enough to just put into my savings. So I pretty much I did pretty well for myself. But it's not even about the money at this point. It was really about my mental health. I just really needed a change, and I was getting burnt out, and I was getting over it. I was getting tired, and I just needed something else. And so, most importantly, I just wanted to be home with my girls, um, and be able just to live life here. We got one life to live, and you never know when that time is gonna come where we have to say goodbye to everybody, if we have the opportunity to say so. And I just want to kind of live my life the best way I can and not slave it away at somebody else's establishment, building their business, and they're living their lives off of our work. So I'm just kind of over it. So with that being said, that's the journey that I'm on. So hopefully we'll be out of this apartment by next week. I have until the end of the month to move out. So I have some time, but I want to get out as quickly as possible and just kind of start this new journey. So I got things packed up in these totes. I'll be getting the storage pretty soon. Hopefully by next week I have my storage, and then it's just start moving things in and cleaning it up and turning in my keys, and then we just taking it off from there. Also just taking it off from there. So I don't know what's the future gonna look like for us, but right now I'm just gonna be optimistic about it, and I just want to just try to do things a little bit different, and give myself some grace, and do what I can. My baby, she likes a lot of my attention, and I want to give it all to her. I don't want anybody else to kind of step in and take over my job. So that's what we're gonna do. So that's what I got going on, and I'm gonna continue to document my journey. Just gonna show around as far as us moving out of here, and then as soon as we move into our RV, just kind of taking it day by day, and we'll see where it goes. So best of luck to me and anyone else that's also in that same realm of just trying to get out and just do things differently. For those who thought about it, hey, if you're in the same boat as I was in, just kind of like contemplating and just going back and forth about it, I just say just go ahead and do it. Again, we don't know what to expect. I don't know what to tell you and what it's gonna look like, But at this point, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, you get into it and then it don't work out. I mean, you can always go back and find another job. You can always move back into an apartment. Like, there's so many jobs and there's so many apartment buildings around here, or houses, whatever works for you. And just kind of get back into that old life. So, but as far as what I got going on, I'm not thinking about that right now. I'm trying to think about just living, and that's the goal that I'm working on. So good luck to myself and anyone else out there in the world. My baby needs to eat and take her a little nap, and then we'll go from there. So I appreciate it, and thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully you'll kind of stick around with my journey.